The video lecture is all about community and environmental health, wherein we are going to tackle or focus about pre-referral process. So when we talk about pre-referral, from the word pre, which means preview or before, and referral, which means an act or process of teachers to meet students' needs, it is like a preventative approach, a preventative process that is intended to address struggling students in terms of their academics or behavioral challenges in the classroom. In the video lecture, pre-referral process is more likely on observing or determining students if they are having difficulties in relation to the expected competency. If a student is determined or noticed to have struggles or to have difficulties in such a situation, it doesn't mean that they are referred immediately to special education testing. But in fact, it takes initial steps. They are continuously monitored by the teachers, by the instructors. They are given the needed support to meet their needs in terms of their education. It is also stated in the video lecture that a referral team, we called a referral team that we need to collaborate with so that they find ways or provide ways to meet the needs of every student. So we are now going to the figure of pre-referral process. So first step is to identify. The first step is to identify. With this, we are going to identify where the student struggles or where the student have difficulties. So with that, we will now go to determine the strategy that we needed to implement for that struggle or for that needs to be met or to be prevented. So the next process is to implement. Now, we will now going to implement what we have determined, what strategy we have determined to meet those difficulties or needs. When we already implemented a program, we will now go to the last process wherein we are going to evaluate that such program if it is effective or not. If that program have lackings, we need to modify it. We will now go to modification for that program or for that strategy to be effective.